my bad, bro. Like, damn. I know I ain't shit for that. But, like, honestly, niggas is stupid anyway. You see, the problem is that you niggas always think you know more than a woman knows. And you don't. You just don't. So as opposed to, like, telling him the truth, which I knew that, I mean, sometimes don't you have to hide the truth for the sake of the ego? Not mine, because he had already told me what part of myself I needed to go fuck. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. You know, a fuck you doesn't mean so much when it's coming from someone that you don't give a shit about. Am I right? It doesn't. I'm sorry. So his fuck you didn't really mean anything, but like, because I don't know what the future is yet to bring, I was like, well, maybe you shouldn't ice him 1000%. Maybe you just need to, like, not put him in the fridge, but keep him at room temperature. Like, oh man, I'm so sorry, my bad. You know, I'll make it up to you. You know, I had to get up early for work this morning. I'm telling all of my secrets right now. Oh my God, mija. Shit. Okay. No, but sometimes you do have to, like, sometimes you just gotta finesse a situation and be like, listen, this ain't what I want right now, you know, no disrespect, but it ain't what I want. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. So, for any of you that, like, wear eyelashes or, like, something like that, you know, this is not going to be a horror story for you, but this was a horror story for me. So I'm walking into work, right? I walk downstairs, right? I go in our little kitchen break area, and I see one of my eyelashes on the fucking floor. So then there's other people in there with me. So it's kind of like, do I pick it up or do I pretend that I also don't see the eyelash? And at first I was like, cause like, I don't know, sometimes niggas be so fucking nosy, bro. Like, okay, like my fucking eyelashes on the floor. Like, okay, like the shit just fell out. But like it fell when I was talking to this white man, you know, and he's like looking at me and I'm just pretending like I don't, what? Yeah. And so I picked up the fucking eyelash and I made a joke and I was like, oh my God, one of my eyelashes fell off. And he was like, yeah, I saw it. I just thought, you know, it would be gentleman of me not to say anything. And then fuck you, bro. Like, you don't got to say shit. You didn't even have to say what you just said. But okay, fine, cool, whatever. All right, you guys. So in other news, did you guys see that Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, aka, he dropped an album last night? Yeah, he did. So right around, I believe, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, he dropped an album. And the album, as far as I know, has 12 tracks. There are some features from 21 Savage as well as Ariana Grande. There is not a track listing for it. You cannot find it on Instagram. You can find it at DonaldGloverPresents.com. That's DonaldGloverPresents.com. So far, I haven't gotten fully into it. I did listen to the new Jay Electronica album, and I gotta tell you, I was not impressed, not happy with it. I loved Jay-Z's features. I thought that was awesome, but I wasn't into it, you guys. Like, sue me, whatever. But, yeah, so that's what we got on that front. So if you guys have some time, again, you're going to head over to DonaldGloverPresents.com, and that's where you can find the new album. So in other news, the beloved Good Morning America host, Michael Strahan, claims that his ex-wife and mother of his twin children have been physically and emotionally abusing his daughters. Now, the Hall of Fame defensive end alleges in a new legal filing that Jean Mughley Strahan, which is the ex-wife, has been abusive towards their 15-year-old twin girls, Isabella and Sophia. Now, Strahan, who played with 15 seasons for the Giants, reportedly contends that he has proof of the abuse, which includes which was included in some sealed paperwork. This is all really sad. Now, luckily for a lot of you celebrities, the COVID has come, and so no one's talking about any of your tea, except for Wendy Williams, who definitely made it a point in her duty to speak about Nicki Minaj's album, husband, but more to come on that. And so, in his new legal filing, Strahan claimed Mughley Strahan is responsible for his daughter's missing sporting events and having failed to bring them to court-assigned therapy sessions, and this is all according to TMZ. Strahan also wants his ex to be held in criminal and civil contempt for her alleged actions. Strahan and Mughley, they are set to appear in a Manhattan Supreme Court. They were set to appear in a Manhattan Supreme Court as of Friday. No word on that as to whether or not that still happened. But in 2019, Mughley Strahan accused Michael of failing to pay half of the twins' $450,000 horseback riding. Like, you know, rich people really have a set of problems that is like, it is unbeknownst to the likes of a poor bitch like me. You fucking filed paperwork because he refused to pay a damn near $500,000 horseback riding bill? Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Mughley Strahan is reportedly demanding a boost in child support, citing Strahan's numerous endorsement deals along with his Good Morning America and Fox NFL Sunday hosting gigs. Strahan, who also has 2 adult children, now, listen, you can tell which side of the fence these kids are on, Tanita and Michael Jr., with his first wife, Wanda. Their 4-year union ended in 1996. Now, Strahan is worth an estimated $65 million. Reportedly, he made $21 million in 2017. Listen, I really don't give a shit. All I know is that, like, you rich people have a set of problems that, again, is unbeknownst to the rest of us. You know, here the rest of us are just trying to get fucking toilet tissue and water, and you motherfuckers are fighting over a $500,000 fucking horseback riding bill. Please get out of here. So what else do we have? What else do we have, honey? All right. So rest in peace goes out to Josie Harris, the ex of Floyd Mayweather, and I believe mother of his three of his kids. She was found dead in her car in the Los Angeles area earlier this week, which is really sad news. Now, Floyd and Josie definitely went through their history of issues, but honestly, during this time where his kids are going to be left without a parent, I just want to send a rest in peace and prayers up to Floyd regarding that, because honestly, it always will hurt when a parent dies, you know, especially for kids that are specifically a little bit younger. So rest in peace to Josie Harris and prayers up to the Mayweather family. In other news, so children's. Remember we talked about the baby slapping this young girl, Tyranisha? Yes, that's her name, Tyranisha. Now, Tyranisha is now suing him for battery, negligence, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, if you recall, the baby had a club appearance in which Tyranisha, as the baby was leaving this club appearance, Tyranisha, now in the video, it looks like she actually hit him in the face. Now, whether or not that's actually what happened, I wasn't there. It looks to be in the video, though, that she may have hit him in the face. It's being reported that she actually just shined a light from her phone and it accidentally tapped him. Now, she is seeking a mere $30,000 in damages. Now, Tyranisha's complaint cites injuries about her face and head, as well as extreme mental and emotional distress caused by the incident and subsequent social media threats. Now, I know a lot of you girls are big DaBaby fans, but you ain't DaBaby's mama. So chill out. I think Tyranisha should be, I mean, to be honest, here's the tea. I love DaBaby, as we all do. We've talked about him on this show. We've bigged him up. We loved his, but I am so fucking tired of seeing him in the fucking news. You cannot go around asking for big blessings, but still acting small time, my nigga. Okay? You can't do what you used to do. And that's a lesson for all of us. You can't be praying to be placed in positions of wealth and of purpose and of a higher platform, but not be ready to assume the responsibilities of such. Now, it doesn't mean that you won't suffer the slings and arrows of being placed in those positions. It just means that you have to be more cognizant about how you handle yourself when you are in those positions. Okay, like, I'm so tired of these people going out here, losing their fucking mind, fighting over shit that, like, it doesn't even make any sense to fight over. So let's just say that she sues for $30,000. It's going to cost him probably upwards of about $250,000 to A, retain the lawyer, do all of that, give up shows because you got to go to the court, pay this woman off, pay restitution. Like, it's going to cost you way more than $30,000. And quite frankly, Tyranisha should be suing for $100,000. That's my take on it, because I don't think that this is the last time we're going to hear about the baby, getting caught up in some shit. I don't think this is the last time. You know, recently surfaced was a video, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you follow me on Twitter at Galanda Adams, that is at Ondadams. Oh, whatever. At Gail Z. Hurst. It's so much easier. But if you follow me, I reposted a picture of two women along with a baby, one of which was pregnant. One of the women was pregnant, along with a guy and a girl, and they're in a Foot Locker and they're fucking fighting over nothing. Shoes are being thrown. All kind of shit is happening. And it's like, when are we going to get it through our fucking head that enough is enough? You've got to learn to put space between your actions and your thoughts, or else you are going to, I mean, it makes no sense to win the fight, but lose the battle. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to win and say, oh, well, I beat that person's ass, or I showed that person, but now it's going to cost me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you've got to learn to put a little bit of space between your thoughts and your actions. 1000%. So best of luck to Tyranisha and DaBaby. DaBaby actually just dropped a new single with, choreographer for his video Bop, Danny Lee, and it's being alleged that him and Danny Lee have a little something going on. This according to DaBaby's baby mama, who had some verbal back and forth with Danny Lee. Listen, next. Anyways, all right. So what else do we have to talk about? Andrew Guilliam. Let's get into it. So a peculiar incident took place this week where Andrew Guilliam, former Tallahassee mayor turned Florida governor candidate, and this took place with him this week in a posh Miami hotel. Now, Guilliam, on Friday the 13th, was discovered by police at the Mondrian, which is the Mondrian South Beach Hotel, early Friday in a room that had bags of possible methamphetamine present. Oh yes, bitch, get into the tea. According to the in-depth police report, he was also in the company of a man who appeared to have overdosed on meth, and another man who entered the room and found both Andrew and this man that he was there with both quite ill. Now, the police report is stating that this third man basically walked in, found Andrew Guilliam in the bathroom throwing up, found this other person in the room who apparently also started to throw up. And so anyway, the Miami Police Department reports that they were called to the scene due to distress situation happening at the hotel. Upon arrival,